Organizational Culture by Sabrina Arch. Stemming from the leadership of why the organization was started and the values that were first instilled in the company is the foundation for the organizational culture. The foundation is at the root of the business, and once this is established, it is extremely difficult to change. Organizational culture represents the collective values, beliefs, and principles of organizational members and its product of such factors as history, product, market, technology, strategy, type of employees, management style, and national culture. Culture includes the organization's visions, values, norms, systems, symbols, language, assumptions, environment, location, beliefs, and habits. It's from Needle 2004. As you can see, there's not a lot that is ingrained within an organizational culture, and that is why it can be so difficult to change once norms have been established. An inspiring story and an analogy on leadership will make this picture be viewed in a whole new light. Because right now you are like, who leads the organization? And I see that as a track, the engine, and the boxcars. When you think about organizational leadership, imagine that leadership, the head of the company, or elected officials are the tracks, and they're responsible for making decisions and setting goals, which determines where the train can go. The engine is the manager who is responsible for looking ahead and making sure that they go and stop when it needs to. And the boxcars are the employees that follow along behind the manager, carrying the load and important freight. Without all of them working together, nothing can be accomplished. So, how to build a great company culture? For many businesses, they may not consider or worry about the organizational culture until it starts to grow and they start hiring more employees. To shine light on this area, Todd McKinnon, CEO of Katoa, states in the Forbes article, How to Build a Great Company Culture, as you grow, it becomes harder to communicate everything, to get consensus on every decision, or to create a process and procedure for everything. A strong and clear culture can give everyone the proper framework to work within. So it's good to have that structure and that track so everyone can stay on it. 6 lessons to help you with your company. So in a nutshell, when someone is assigned to be in charge, and you assign an owner to it, it guides those that are following. And then that leader sets the pace and the tone, just like an engine would. You know, however much coal they put to it, it's going to be how faster it goes, or they pace off. They know they need to conserve their energy. They start at a slower pace. And then they have to have a destination. And that's created with a structure. So everyone knows what they're working towards. They know the end goal. They know where they're going. They know where they're headed. And when you take the time out of business and you focus on employees, it can be refreshing and helping to build trust. So a lot of people are like, what? Trust falls? Kumbaya? I don't want to do this. But when you take that time to focus on those employees and to do things with them, you open up a whole nother level. You get to know them in a different light. And you may see where they need help in a different area or where they exceed. And you might be having that person in the wrong place. So this is the eye-opener, doing the activities with your staff. And then you focus on the why, like Simon Sinek suggests, and start with why. And this goes back with prioritizing and focus. Why is the core belief of business. It's why the business exists. You've got to make sure you have the priorities and the focus of why you're doing this with your business. And then you make sure that it is communicated always. And always, you want to make sure you have to communicate it maybe in different ways to get it throughout the organization, on flyers, on different languages, different, include all your senses. Make it part of your beliefs. You bring it all in, and this brings the culture. This brings, and it makes this beautiful thing, because that culture, like I said, it's going to be the foundation for your business, which is built off of your leadership. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great night.